Well, you can be intentional about your travel. It bothers me, kind of bothers me. Next time I'm taking a ferry, and of course people will keep coming here. We decided to make an unexpected stop. We didn't plan it actually, but then we saw that there were free places in the parking, and I remember last year when we were here we couldn't find a place on parking and it was way more crowded, so today we decided to just catch the opportunity and to film a little bit here, even though we didn't plan it. But I'm really happy that we are here. The views from here are very different from those from Riva, however, they are beautiful nonetheless. And I can't wait to show you this little town. How beautiful is this view? I absolutely love that wherever you go on Lake Garda you will find spectacular views like this. Despite being maybe a bit more touristic, a bit more crowded usually, still boasts this incredible view, still boasts lots of things that you can do here and lots of nice places where you can spend your free time.
You are a pill, I swallow it. Take me away to Neverland, where colors fade my disbelief and make me...
I remember that as a child I was much more excited about everything, and sadly, but I think I've become much more spoiled as a traveler since I grew up, because when I was little I didn't pay attention to all the shops and the commercial part of traveling, and I was just excited for being in a new place. And now I started noticing all these shops that maybe are not exactly authentic, original, and it bothers me, kind of bothers me. But I try to get back to my inner child, to just still be excited about this scenery, about the houses, to look further than the commercial part of traveling, to look further than the crowds of tourists, to watch ahead. Look there, the views are still there, the views are still fantastic, and I still love it.
We can pretend that time is still, stay in the daydream, chase the thrill, make up the way as we go, live for the moment.
So guys, as I just said before, the ferry can take you to Limon and to any other part of Lake Garda, and this is an amazing way to explore the lake, to see other towns, not only the town where you're staying in, and look at it. I think it's pretty cute, and it's a cool way to explore more and to have the most fantastic views while also enjoying the ride. I would like to take it. We don't have much time today, unfortunately. However, next time I'm taking a ferry and I'm taking you with me. I absolutely like that you can see the variety of ducks here, walking all over the towns and just being very friendly, coming straight to you, although you can't feed them, and I highly recommend you to avoid feeding them, firstly because you'll get fined for feeding the ducks, and secondly because it's actually dangerous for their health and their lives. So just admire them and you know, don't feed them. And of course the views, because just watching these views and enjoying these mountains with the water, with the lake, for me when I was a child was such a gift, was such a beautiful thing, such an exciting thing to look forward to enjoy while traveling. And now when traveling, I really try to be more childlike in my impressions, in the way that I look at the world, just enjoying these little things. And I highly recommend you to try and be a little bit less biased about what we see around us, about the tourists and everything that might not be particularly nice about traveling in more popular places. Because, you know, even though these places might be more popular, they're not the usual places that I travel to. They're not my usual conscious travel itinerary places. Still, these places are so beautiful that they are worth to visit, even though there may be more tourists here, even though they may be more commercialized, more popular. Still, you will not be able to see this beauty anywhere else. And I kind of understand why these places are so popular, because the beauty like this is hard to find, and when you find something like this, when you find these heavenly panoramas, of course people will keep coming here, and that's normal. Really conscious travel is not only about visiting places that are not known to tourists, that are far from the mass tourism routes, but it is also visiting places that are more touristy and finding more conscious solutions, finding smaller places, finding artisanal shops, supporting local businesses, finding teeny tiny local bars, and finding authentic things, looking for authentic things on purpose, making your own travel, your own trip intentional. And for me, it's all about intention. You can visit a popular destination and still be intentional about your trip. You can still try to find something more authentic, something more local, and be conscious about it. And I think this is the main thought of my travels, the main thought of this channel, to show you that you can be conscious about your travel, you can be intentional about your travel, not only when visiting smaller places that no one knows about, or the hidden gems, but also visiting places like this that are still beautiful. And you will not find a small hidden place like this one, but you could be intentional about it and you could be conscious. And I think it's so important to stick to your philosophy, to stick to your values, even when visiting places of massive tourism. I found tiramisu with this spectacular view over the water, and there are lots of places like this one that boast this spectacular view, that are basically terraces on the water, and usually they have pretty good desserts and pretty good cuisine overall. And today we're having tiramisu and I am really happy. Let's try it. It's good, guys. It's Dramatically Expatic approved. You can actually go hiking here nearby, because there is Monte Baldo, a mountain that is quite high. You can take a cable car to get a little bit up there, and then you can proceed with hiking. However, all these towns are quite hilly, and honestly, after all the hiking in the mountains we've done in the past days, my legs are so sore, guys. I feel exhausted, even from walking just here. This castle was built by the Scaliger family when they ruled this area in the 13th century, on the ruins of a previous Longobarд castle, and I think it's so great. You can visit a museum here. Maybe it's not as rich historically as some other places in Italy, of course. It's more of a natural oasis, a natural paradise, the whole area of Lake Garda. However, you can find some bits of history here as well, and I absolutely like it. On the other hand, if you want a bit more of history, a bit more of sightseeing, you can always take a bus or drive to the nearby cities, because Verona is not far from here and Rovereto is not far from here, and you can still enjoy bigger cities as well. But why not enjoying the smaller places like this? Why not enjoying a museum in this castle? And look at this atelier. I don't know if you can do something here yourself, but it's definitely an art shop, an art studio, and probably, judging from the name atelier, you can do something yourself here, maybe, I don't know, but it's really cute. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this little unplanned vlog from Lake Garda, and I can't wait to be back here to film more, maybe to go hiking to Monte Baldo or to visit other small towns around Lake Garda, because this place is one of my favorite places on earth, honestly, and of course in Italy as well. If you like this video, don't forget to put a thumbs up, to comment and share it with your friends. And if you're new here, welcome to Dramatically Expatic. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get the notifications of all the upcoming videos. Thank you for being here and enjoy your day.